So another thing in terms of entrepreneurship, we've got Miss and Mrs. Tamil UK and Europe, and I was a part of it.
Yes.
And I've now gone on to the finals.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so that's in September 20th. And the whole ethos about Miss and Mrs. Tamil UK and Europe is about empowering women, giving women a platform to stand on, to rise, give them a voice. For generations, women, especially again within the Tamil community, have not been heard or have had roles where they've been shunned to the side. So this is a moment for women to come out, to talk, to speak, to show what they're made of. And it's an amazing platform. In your personal opinion, how do you think in terms of women entrepreneurs within our Tamil community? Do you think there's a gap for women? Is there a missing puzzle within the entrepreneurship for women within the business field? And do you think there's an area which is lacking where there's less women? What do you think? What's sort of your opinion?
Yeah, I would say, I go to a lot of entrepreneur events, not necessarily all Tamil ones, but even in the Tamil circles, there definitely is a really, growing representation of women business, which is really good.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily still on the stage, which should be, in terms of given platforms to talk, which can definitely be done more, I would say. But as a very general thing, I think that it's hard to know whether people are doing enough to promote women entrepreneurs because they obviously have to be there already established in order to speak generally and coach other people, I'd say. But, I am encouraged, but I think it's also...
do you think there's any kind of business areas which is lacking women as leaders?
I'd probably say in property circles you would say so,
really?
Actually, because it is tends to be men dominant, I'd say. Yes, I would say so. But for example, I went to a networking event yesterday and there was 21 of us and there were only 3 guys and 18 women. And plenty of them are in coaching and anything along the lines of health and well-being, that kind of thing as well. There's a very strong, I would say, in the room, in that particular room anyway. But I'd say that, it is changing and just...
How do you think we can bridge that gap to make that gap smaller? Do you think there's anything that we can do as a community?
Yeah, I would say to actively look to help women. Like when we talk about mentoring, why not be somebody that just mentors young women that want to get into business, there are obviously a few circles in that as well where they can exist. But I think just to actively go and actually mentor, whether you're a male or a female, to actually be someone that purposefully goes out to mentor women in business. Well, not even necessarily women in business, but women that just have an interest to know what they can get into. And so just like when you're at school, when you get your careers advisor and that kind of thing, it's all set up for you. But as soon as you go and leave university, you don't really have that,
No, you don't.
You need to go and look for it.
Exactly. You're left in the big world and you don't know where to start, where to go.
So if there was some formal mentoring system set up for people like that. And again, people like Tamil Professionals Network and others can help with things like that as well.
Absolutely. No, Dayalan, thank you so much. It's been a very informative conversation. Thank you for, sharing your knowledge and your experience with the listeners. So, thank